I know this might sound mean, but I seriously want to know how you can believe in the Christian God with how oppressive the Bible is to women and the LGBT. Don't worry, your question doesn't come off as mean at all, and I completely understand why you're asking this and why you have that viewpoint. The reason why I understand is because I actually used to have the same mindset and mentality that you do as far as God and Christianity goes. I used to believe that God was some sexist, power-hungry, misogynistic, bloodthirsty God who didn't actually care about any of us, and so on and so forth. I actually believe that all Christians were delusional and pieces of crap, and I genuinely grew a hatred towards them. Around this time, I had branched off into being an atheistic Satanist, and I also began to practice witchcraft. I thought that I was happy. I thought that I had found me. I thought that this was it. Like all Christians are delusional. There's no way God's real. Because I never felt him. I never witnessed him. I never saw God because instead I was seeing the image that these legalists and that these religious people who didn't actually have a genuine relationship with God. I was only seeing what they were showing me. So I was seeing an image of God that was just not accurate to him at all. I didn't realize this until I had literally gone to commit that God literally defied the laws of physics, the laws of gravity, the laws of everything. It's a long story. I'm not going to go into it because it's also like a huge trigger warning. But he literally defied every law possible. And I felt his spirit come over me. And I didn't know that it was him because I had never felt that because no one had ever taught me how to seek him or how to feel him. And so the spirit came over me, and then I know it's cliche, but it's so true. It was this overwhelming love and joy and peace and comfort, and just I felt safe. And so I actually laid back down in my bed and went to sleep. And the next day, my mom said, please let me have a woman pray over you. And long story short, I was at such rock bottom that I said, okay, fine. I let that woman pray over me. I felt the Holy Spirit again, and God completely opened up my eyes to who he is. She was literally reading my mind, saying exactly what I was thinking out loud, talking about the attempt that I had made on my life just the night before when I had not told a single person and not a single soul knew. God showed up for me and he saved my life. Now, these views still didn't necessarily go away from me because I still didn't really understand who God was. I just knew that he did apparently care about me because he stepped in and saved my life. It wasn't until I really started to actually study and read the Bible on my own with an unbiased viewpoint that I realized that all of the places where the Bible is oppressive towards women are just history books. Like, it's not saying this is how you should treat women. It's saying this is what happened. And then when Jesus came and when Jesus stepped in, it all changed. He shattered those ideologies. He stood up for women. He said so many times in the Bible that we are all equal, just with different roles. God is the only reason today that I finally have self-worth and value in myself, and why I'm finally fulfilled and don't want to die or every day. Anyway, visit me for a part 2 about the LGBT.